Do you know about Confucianism? It's often mistaken as Confucianism, but it's Confucianism. Despite being relatively obscure to many, this ancient philosophy wields profound influence, particularly in its birthplace, China. What's remarkable about China's relationship with Confucianism is that it hasn't merely accepted it blindly. So what exactly does Confucianism preach? How does China adapt and filter its teachings? And what are the merits and demerits of this philosophical system? Today, in our Culture Emissary series, unveiling the tapestry of cultures, we delve into Confucianism's profound impact on Chinese society, exploring its intricate nuances and enduring legacy. Confucianism's influence on Chinese culture, a legacy explored. Shall we begin? Before delving into its influence, let's explore. What is Confucianism? Confucianism is a philosophical and ethical system that originated in China, founded by the scholar Confucius during the spring and autumn period 771–476 BCE. It emphasizes moral values, social harmony, and personal conduct, advocating virtues such as benevolence, righteousness, and filial piety. Confucianism aims to create a harmonious society through individual self-improvement and ethical behavior. Confucius, amidst political upheaval, emphasized ethical conduct, education, and respect for authority recorded in texts like the Analects. Central to Confucianism is Ren, encouraging virtuous qualities like benevolence and empathy. Filial piety, respecting family and elders, is fundamental, reflecting familial importance. Confucianism also stresses the mandate of heaven, stating rulers must govern with virtue for legitimacy. These principles form Confucian philosophy's moral and ethical foundation, guiding individuals toward virtuous conduct and harmonious social relationships. Over time, Confucianism became deeply ingrained in Chinese culture, influencing various aspects of society, including governance, education, family dynamics, and ritual practices. Confucian principles emphasized the importance of ethical conduct, moral leadership, and social harmony in governance. The concept of the mandate of heaven, which asserted that rulers must govern with righteousness and virtue to maintain their legitimacy and ensure social order, was central to Confucian political thought. Confucianism also played a pivotal role in the development of China's civil service examination system, which aimed to select government officials based on their moral character and intellectual prowess, rather than hereditary status. In education, Confucian philosophy advocated for the cultivation of virtuous individuals through rigorous moral and intellectual training. Education was seen as a means to instill the qualities of a gentleman, characterized by sound morality, benevolence, and the ability to contribute positively to society. Confucius promoted education for all, regardless of social status, and emphasized the importance of lifelong learning for personal and societal development. The curriculum in Confucian education included the study of classical texts known as the Six Classics, which focused on moral and political education, cultural refinement, and the development of practical skills for ethical living. In literature, Confucian ideals of filial piety, moral integrity, and social harmony are often depicted through allegorical tales and moral parables, shaping the moral conscience of generations. Artistic expressions such as calligraphy and painting reflect Confucian principles of balance, harmony, and reverence for nature, with artists striving to embody virtuous conduct through their creative endeavors. Architectural designs, including temples and ancestral halls, embody Confucian notions of hierarchy, respect, and reverence for tradition, serving as physical embodiments of Confucian values within the built environment. Rituals and ceremonies rooted in Confucian teachings, such as ancestor worship and coming-of-age ceremonies, reinforce familial bonds, social cohesion, and reverence for elders, perpetuating Confucian values across generations. These cultural manifestations serve to preserve and perpetuate Confucian ideals, ensuring their enduring influence on Chinese cultural practices and traditions. However, it's essential to acknowledge that while Confucianism has deeply influenced societal hierarchy and cultural practices in China, its impact hasn't remained static throughout history. Confucianism instills a hierarchical structure in society, where individuals are assigned specific social roles based on age, gender, and status. Central to this hierarchy is the Confucian ideal of the gentleman scholar official who embodies moral integrity, education, and service to the state. Respect for authority, obedience to elders, and adherence to social norms characterize hierarchical relationships. The scholar official, revered for his learning and virtue, occupies the highest echelon, while farmers, artisans, and merchants fulfill essential but subordinate roles. This hierarchical framework reinforces social stability and moral order in Confucian society. Confucianism also exerts a significant influence on gender roles in Chinese society. Traditionally, Confucian teachings emphasize the importance of filial piety and the preservation of family lineage, often placing greater value on male offspring. This patriarchal mindset led to the relegation of women to subordinate roles within the family and society, emphasizing their primary duties as wives, mothers, and caretakers of the household. Confucianism reinforced the concept of gender hierarchy, with men holding dominant positions in both the public and private spheres. While Confucianism has shaped societal hierarchy and gender roles in China for centuries, contemporary China has witnessed significant shifts in these traditional dynamics. Economic reforms, urbanization, and globalization have led to the emergence of a more diverse and dynamic society. The Chinese government's implementation of the one-child policy and its focus on gender equality, along with efforts to modernize societal structures, have posed challenges to traditional Confucian norms. Consequently, there's been an increased acknowledgement of women's rights and expanded opportunities for social mobility. While modernization and social change have led to shifts in gender roles in urban areas, rural areas, and traditional communities still adhere more closely to Confucian ideals regarding gender roles and relationships. Despite ongoing changes, Confucian influence continues to shape societal expectations regarding gender roles and familial dynamics in China. Although Confucianism has played a pivotal role in shaping global perceptions of Chinese civilization and identity, serving as a cultural ambassador and promoting a positive image of Chinese culture worldwide, its influence extends beyond mere portrayal. Embedded within its emphasis on harmony, respect for authority, and social order lies a profound philosophical framework that has resonated with diverse audiences, contributing to the perception of China as a nation steeped in tradition, wisdom, and moral virtue. However, contemporary Chinese society is entrenched in ongoing debates surrounding the relevance and interpretation of Confucianism. While proponents advocate for its revitalization and incorporation into various aspects of public life, critics highlight its hierarchical and patriarchal elements, urging for a reevaluation of its role in the modern context. Nevertheless, there's an increasing recognition of the importance of preserving Confucian values, while simultaneously modernizing them to suit evolving societal norms and dynamics. This nuanced approach reflects a delicate balance between tradition and progress, acknowledging the enduring significance of Confucianism while also acknowledging the need for adaptation in a rapidly changing world. China is actively navigating these debates by applying Confucian principles with a discerning lens, embracing its virtues while addressing its shortcomings. Through this process, China aims to uphold its rich cultural heritage while promoting social harmony and advancement. Make sure to stay tuned with us as we continue to explore the captivating tapestry of cultures on Culture Emissary.